Hi Year 10s, hope you're well. I wanted to give you a little chat today about what inspires me. Obviously you've got your work that you're currently doing linked to Scale and Viewfinders, but after that I'm going to be setting you your next challenge. Before you do that though, I want to speak to you, and this will be linked to your work, about artists that I loved when I was your age. I mentioned last time that there's some sort of pieces of work that I've dug out, and it's made me very reminiscent of, you know, being a 14-year-old student doing my GCSEs. So firstly, this little guy, David by Michelangelo, not the real one, the real one's huge, but very, very fond. When I was your age, don't ask me why, but I became obsessed with some of the Renaissance artists. Michelangelo was my favourite, so much so I'm a little bit sad. I've got a few different books on him, okay? I absolutely love Michelangelo. I think the reason why was I was obsessed with the human figure. I loved this whole idea of drawing different elements of the body, how it's so accessible to everybody. And also, I believe as well, it was the same time that I went to my first ever life drawing class. I went to my first ever life drawing class when I was 14. When I think back now, it was probably quite brave. I found this. This is my first ever life drawing sketch. I absolutely love it. It's hanging in my auntie's house actually right now. It was a huge, huge piece. I remember sketching that and the teacher helping me. So when I was about your age, I did my first set of life drawings, fell in love with Michelangelo. Michelangelo is a very famous Renaissance artist. You know, you've got your other Renaissance artists like Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci. Just think of the Ninja Turtles, you'll be able to name 4 of them at least, okay? And Michelangelo actually was a sculptor. So his most famous sculpture is David, which can be found in Florence. And when I was your age, I became pretty obsessed. I became obsessed with the creation of God and the Sistine Chapel images. This is a little painting that I did when I was about 14. There's Adam, creation of Adam, sorry, I should have said. Oh, I better get that down, these bits out. Anyway, so these are some bits of work I found. And I think I just love this whole idea of the anatomy mixed in with my life drawing. It was a great way as well to practice painting, looking at all the different flesh colours. So this is what inspired me. And actually later on in life, figurative work is something that I still really like. I still encourage my A-level students to go life drawing. I moved on to artists like Lucian Freud and Jenny Saville, who also look at the body. But Michelangelo was my starting point. I want you to start thinking, who is your inspiration? What artist do you really look at for ideas? What artist do you think is maybe shaping your work? If you don't have an artist that you like, maybe over the next few days, look into someone. Find out a little bit more about them, because for our next homework I will be asking you this question. I will be setting you some challenges around that, okay? And whilst you're doing this, don't just look at the images, find out about the artist too. Good luck.